Well, good morning. It must be Thursday because you are watching me again. Last week we were at Famous Endings where we talked about, well, some famous people and their endings. Today we're going to talk about a famous beginning, and that is the life of David Zeisberger. David Zeisberger was born in Moravia in 1721. He died here in Goshen, and we're going to visit his site in just a minute, in 1808. He was 87 years old when he died. He did marry Sister Susan when he was in his 60s. And according to the outdoor theater, Trumpet in the Land, which I was there a few weeks ago, there is a scene in that show where he says that he can't get married because he's past his prime. Now, that's entertaining, but at 60s, in the 1700s and 1800s, that was pretty much an old man. And without giving the entire story of Trumpet in the Land, I will tell you that in the 1760s, the Moravian missionaries moved further west into Ohio, which is when they founded Schönbrunn Village, which, as you know, is near New Philadelphia. The Indians, the Lenape and the Delaware, were required to give up their Indian ways. They did take English names, and they were required to have a monogamous marriage, which at that time didn't exist in the Indian culture. Zeisberger found many converts along the way, including Chief Netawatways, which you heard a few weeks ago was the original name of Newcomer's Town. But the British colonists did not, in fact, like Zeisberger, nor did they trust him or the Indians. And of course, the Revolutionary War was raging, and so nobody trusted anybody. The British colonists arrested Zeisberger, took him back to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where he stood trial for treason. Now, if you've ever been up to see Trumpet in the Land, you know that he was found innocent and came back only to discover that the Christian Indians at Jenatenhutton, 96 of them had been massacred. We talked about that at Jenaten. So before I take you down to David Zeisberger's grave in Goshen, I just want to make note that things are starting to open up here. I did get my hair cut this week, so that's a good start. And as we wait to hear the attractions and museums opening back up, our hotels are open, restaurants are opening, outdoor dining, and soon indoor dining. So please go out, support local businesses, and get our economy back up and started. Okay, let's go look at our gravesite. So it occurred to me that some of you might not know where Goshen is. Head south on South Broadway towards the south side. Now, instead of turning right into Lee's Famous Recipe, turn left, which is also Commercial Drive. Take that for 3 miles, and then you're going to see a sign that says Goshen and Zeisberger Grave. Turn to the right, and just a smidge of a way further, you'll see the grave sites. So here we are at the gravesite of David Zeisberger, and I see another marker here. Let me walk up a little closer because I didn't know this. Birthplace of Gertrude Donahue, the first woman estate treasurer, 1971 to 1983. That's kind of cool. David Zeisberger, born April 1721, departed this life at the age of 87. This faithful servant of the Lord labored among the American Indians as a missionary during the last 60 years of his life. If only we could say the same thing. Just a few other headstones here, all from the Revolutionary War. All very well maintained. The site itself is beautiful. Let me just show you the fencing around. It's very peaceful here. If you've never been here, please come on down to Goshen and just walk a minute in amongst the headstones. Thanks for visiting down here at the Goshen Mission Cemetery, 1799 to 1823. If you have any other ideas for us and our filming that you'd like to see from Tuscarawas County, give us a call, 800-527-3387, or go ahead and email us at info@traveltusk.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you next Thursday.